Good morning, everybody. Welcome to live shopping here at Highlight Crafts. My name is Mel. I'm going to be your host for this hour. We've got a Pebbio day, David.
Pebbio is here.
How exciting is this? We'll tell you a little bit more about the brand as we go through the hour. We've got the fabulous one and only.
Oh, bonjour.
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 I feel like we should do it all in a French accent today.
I'll maybe not. I don't think I'm very good at that one. There'd be a few mistakes.
I can do the hello bit, but I can't do any more.
Yeah, I don't think I say I'm not that strong. And we've got the fabulous Mel.
And we've got Katie on cameras. We've got Sophie in the driving seat.
Hiya.
And we've got lots of different products to bring you throughout today, which is very, very exciting.
It is.
And of course, we're starting with gilding, but different.
Very different. Very, very different. Mirror gilding is what we're bringing
Wow.
to you. So it's the shiniest, the most reflective in the world of gilding that we've ever seen here at Highlight Crafts and ever been able to share with you. So we've got all of that to come, and it's brand new to us here and brand new to you too.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Very excited. We've got a whole day of it.
I know. Right, let me tell you a little bit about live shopping and how it works here at Highlight Crafts. First of all, if you're new, if you've just found us, welcome. Please put a little comment in the underneath the video and say hello so we can give you a nice warm Highlight Crafts welcome. And what we do here is we do live crafting 6 days a week. So we come into our studios, we bring you fabulous products from incredible brands, and then we teach you how to use them and get the best out of them, which is super exciting. Now, if you are new, before you shop with us, please head to highlightcrafts.com, which is our website, and open yourself an account because we have a club. It's free to join. All you need to do is open an account. And then every single time you shop with us, the price that you see on the screen will not be the price that you pay because you will get extra discount on every order. So how many times do you see it every now and again? Every order with us here. You also get 5 loyalty points back for every single £1 that you spend with us. So you can build those up and use them against a bigger purchase, or you can use them as you go along. It's entirely up to you. And if you get your basket spend to £35 or over after your discounts, we pay your postage for you so that you don't have to, which is brilliant, isn't it? Now, you can watch us on YouTube and you can watch and shop with us on Facebook, Instagram and our website. So to do that on social, we're going to show you a product. Each product will have a shop code, and all you need to do to allocate that to a basket for you is to type the word shop and then that code into the comments underneath the video, and that automatically puts that product into a basket. It's really clever, isn't it?
It's very clever.
Then we'll send you a direct message. Within that, you'll find a link. Click that. That will take you to the website where you can log into your account and check out your baskets. Now then, if you prefer to shop with us directly on the website, you don't need shop codes for that. As soon as that show goes live, all the products in it will appear down the right-hand side of your screen. You then just select the ones you want to buy. They go into a little purple bag. I don't know why it turned purple from red.
I know, I wonder
But
what
it
that
did.
is.
I don't know.
Maybe the
Purple
Highlight
bag.
Crafts purple.
And all your goodies will go into there. When you're ready to log in and check out, click on that bag and that will take you through that process. Right, I just want to read you a little bit of something about Pebbio. I had to write it down because I won't remember it. You know what I'm like. Remember my own name. Founded in 1919. So they've been around a little while,
Oh
David.
my gosh, I bet you remember.
Oh, you'll pay for that, kid.
I'm
Oh,
so
now
good
you're
at
scared now, aren't you?
I'm terrified.
You should be.
I do love your jumper. It's so pretty.
Bring it on.
Yeah, it looks nice today.
Shut up. Pebbio. You told you. Oh, good luck. Pebbio began as a chemical company producing lead-based paints before evolving into a premier manufacturer of fine arts, crafts and educational materials. Driven by innovation, the family-owned business pioneered ready-to-use paints and introduced the first acrylics in France in 1981.
How amazing is that?
I know, leading to the modern mixed media products. Isn't that fabulous? Now then, also 2019, celebrating 100 years, Pebbio launched eco-friendly initiatives. And when the guys came over to see us, They were talking about that a lot. That was
did.
really up there for them, including organic plant-based inks, and later the Origin range, which features 100% recycled binders and eco-friendly packaging, reducing plastic use by 59%. I'll tell you something, and it's family owned as well. I'll tell you something that really, really struck me when they came to see us was, sorry, I was stuck down
right,
something
fine.
sticky. Yeah, on there. Turn around and pop it down. What really, really amazed us was when Mr. Trump
Oh, yeah.
entered the White House.
I know what you're going to say.
What they're called?
The tariffs.
Tariffs,
Taxes. Yeah.
thank you. From the country where they're having the products manufacturers were so high that they moved their manufacturing plant to a different country.
They did.
That blows my mind, that.
It did. It meant that the customer could still retain a low price with the high quality without having to constantly pay more than what the product was valued at just to get it there.
Isn't it fabulous?
Which, when they said that, I instantly realised how they valued their customer
Oh.
and they value their products. And it kind of runs in their veins.
It does.
Like when you hear them talk about it, it was so softly spoken and it was just so natural. It felt like it was just surrounding them all the time.
Absolutely.
And it is really. They fly around the world to talk to people just purely about it.
It really is a fabulous brand.
Yeah.
Right, let's talk about this, David, because
Yeah.
this is different to what we've brought you previously from other brands.
Absolutely, it is. And I've got some Gilding Flake with me to show you the comparison and show you how you can still use your Gilding Flake with the mediums that we're showcasing within this bundle. But this is the Pebbio mirror foil, okay? So it creates a gilded finish, but it is on a foil sheet. So you can see here, you can create a mottled glass reflective foiled
Love
finish.
that.
It is beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. Now you get 12 silver and 12 gold sheets within the bundle. Okay, now you can do it so it's a full flat coat, or you can go full reflective mottled like this. There's loads of different ways in which you can use it, and we're going to do this during the show and more as we continue to develop this with other products that we also have here. But today it's about Pebbio.
Absolutely.
You can see here as well on glassware how it's like you've used mirror spray, but you've used mirror spray in gold and silver.
But it's also like you've done the vintage bit, so you've done
Yes.
the resist bit first,
Absolutely.
and it gives you that really
Look at that.
elegant. It's almost quite shabby chic, but
Yes, it
mirror.
is. Yeah,
Which
absolutely.
the two things don't normally, you wouldn't normally think of them together. So what mediums can you use it on, David?
Okay, so this particular medium, it's used alongside the gilding paste, which we're going to talk to you about as well, and that comes within the bundle. You can use it on wood, you can use it on metal, you can use it on plastic, you can use it on resin as well. It will work on all hard surfaces, and porous and non-porous, so it won't work on soft things like fabric. You can use it on card if you want to. It will work fine on card, but I wouldn't use it on something like a watercolour. I wouldn't typically use it with that. I would use it on something like a pure print, maybe, that sort of style card. That would be best for it, because it's a very fluid medium, okay? Now, I'm going to talk to you more about the consistency of how it flows, how it works, and how to stop it dripping on glassware, such as a vertical item like this. It's completely different to any gilding that we've done. But if you want to put it onto even ceramics, clay, boxes, things like that, you can do so much with it. Now, the bundle that you're getting doesn't just come with the foil sheets. It also comes with a gilding paste, and it comes with this here, which is a dimensional gilding medium, which you can use directly from the bottle, and it creates this. It creates all of your outlining in a dimensional, domed line. So you can see I've gone over the rice paper design that we've done here. I've done it in areas there which I've not yet gilded, so it dries completely tacky. See there, it's got slightly shiny.
Oh yeah.
So that's ready to gild. We're going to do that in a minute. But then you can see here how it brings out all of that detail. Now you can use this on top of the foiling sheets. You can use that also on ceramics. And we're going to show you how you can use it alongside items that are coming up later today as well, because you can use it over your lino prints and everything like that. So we're going to mix them all together and show you how they all work. But it's really nice to see in between the shows how they stand alone.
Okay.
But what you've got in there is a huge tube of that three-dimensional gilding in there. You also get the paste, and then you are going to get 24 sheets of your foil. Now, to talk to you more about the foil, I've got this one here to share it with you, because this is exactly how you'll receive it. They come in their card slips, and then they've got their protective sleeve around them. So open this up.
Look at that. Wow.
Look how reflective that is.
That's amazing.
Now, you might be thinking, oh, it's going to float around, there's bits everywhere.
No, it doesn't. Look at that.
This is crazy. Now, this isn't a toner foil. It's not a heat reactive foil. This is a gilding foil, okay, with a mirror finish, designed to stick specifically to a very, very tacky adhesive. Now, this is incredibly tacky when it's set, all right? We've worked with some gilding adhesives before, which are designed also for retacking your mat, things like that, that are a stencil adhesive. This, it's kind of like you've got, it's like the reverse of the stickiest tape you could ever imagine.
Yes.
It's crazy. It's kind of like, do you know our DIY Doctor tape?
Yes.
It's like that in a glue. That's what it reminds me of.
Brilliant.
So what you've got here is your gilding fleet, which means you've got you don't need to do it in a cardboard box. You're not going to have flakes everywhere. There's zero wastage.
Brilliant.
It's not floating all over the place. You're not breathing anything in. It's all contained to one sheet as well, which is brilliant. And you're going to get 12 gold and 12 silver. It doesn't scratch, it doesn't damage. It's permanent on the surface as well. And you can use it outside. If you want to use this medium outside, they do suggest using a varnish for all year round. And of course, we've shared with you varnishes before, but you can use it on things like your terracotta pots out in the garden. But I'm thinking jewellery, all those different resin clay items that we work with, but pottery and glassware is where it's at.
Okay, so Pauline has a question, please. If you painted, say, a candle vase with the Cadence mirror paint, can you use the foil over the top so the colour shows through the non-gilded bit? So the mirror, what's it called? Festival of Mirrors.
Oh, right, okay.
That one. So she wants to paint the jar with that, the
So
vase
mirror spray
with
the
that.
vase?
No, not mirror spray.
Oh.
I think she means the paint.
But you have the mirror spray to make the mirror festival
Yes.
work.
The mirror
Okay.
festival. So if
Yeah.
you painted it with that and then put this through, so where it's because it's vintage
Oh.
and distressed,
Okay.
you'd see the colour through. Would that go over the top?
No.
Okay.
The reason, well, you could try it. So say, for example, you'd mirror spray the inside of here, or you've got your mirror festival on the outside of
Yes.
there. You would then need to go over the top of that with your gilding paste and then peel it off. But I'm not quite sure how the mirror festival would react with the gilding paste.
Right, okay.
I don't know if pulling that off, you might damage your mirror festival underneath there.
Okay.
Because it's designed to be a singular coat. It's only a one-step process, that. It's not like a layering process. We've not actually experimented putting anything on top of it. There's no reason why you can't try it as a swatch. It would be really interesting to see. But yeah, I mean, initially with something like that, you could put like a coloured film on the inside of it, but that's a really good shout, actually. When the more I'm thinking about it and visualising it, the way I'm thinking the better way to actually put it together. But it's something I could probably test today and come back and have a look at. Yeah.
Yeah.
We could try it out for you.
Okay.
Try it out. I'm not quite sure how it would work, but we'll have a think.
Yeah, we'll have a play.
Yeah.
Right, shall we see this in action?
I think it's important we do, yeah.
Let's
absolutely.
go and see it
Yeah.
so that you can actually see it, and then we'll come back and we'll go through the rest of the counter for you, because I think you need to see this, because
Yeah.
it's a brand new product.
Yes.
With Pebbio, we're going to do a lot of little bits and bobs of demos today, because I think it's important that you see it and see what the difference is from what we've already bought you as well, and how the two will work together.
Absolutely. Right, so with this being a fluid-like medium, I'd suggest working into a vessel, so a palette rather than a page, okay, than a flat surface, because it's just going to pour off the edge. Lesson learned. It's gilding paste Mixion. You might be thinking Mixion is a terminology used for describing adhesives. So it's actually a very old word, and it's used within a lot of products to describe an adhesive that's of a different blend or mixture for an actual artistic finish. So really interesting, and it goes way back for master gilding and things like that.
Sue, you need to do shop gilding, but without the U, I believe. Can we just put it on the screen,
I think it's just
please?
an I.
Sophie, then we can see. It's just Gilding. I don't want you missing out, darling.
Right, okie dokie. So I've got with me the hairdryer. I've got some water. I've also got a soft brush. Now, you can apply the gilding paste with a sponge if you want to. I've been using it with a brush. I tend to find you get a much nicer result. If you are going to use a sponge, you will create some bubbles in there because it will foam up a little bit. Those bubbles will create a thinner area of gilding paste in those spots. So to get a nice even coat, a brush is my preferred way of doing it, but they do suggest you can use other ones. Now, what I'm going to do, give it a really quick shake, all right, and I want to show you the consistency of this. Look at how thin it is, okay? So pour directly from the bottle into there, like that, okay? So you can see it's thin. It is a fluid-like consistency, so it's much like a traditional gilding method. Some people use water to gild with, like water gilding. This is very thin. Of course, the one we've shared with you previously is more of a paint consistency, or what you would expect to see within a PVA. Now I'm going on to glassware with this. Make sure your glass is completely clean. If it's not, your gilding foil could stick to something else that's already on there. So you want to make sure it's nice and clean. I'm just going to do this top side and brush it out into a faded edge so you can see how quick this can become. Now once this is applied on the surface, Pebbio suggests to leave this for 15 minutes at room temperature whilst you do your other crafty projects, then come back to it. But you can cut that down.
Because we have to, right?
Yeah. I found a quick way.
The mirror, what's it called, Katie? The mirror.
Festival
of Mirrors.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have you got it on your...
It might be through Thursday, is it tomorrow?
From tomorrow.
So we can
try
play
it
with that.
tomorrow.
But I'll definitely
Perfect.
be using it today at some point, that's for sure.
All right, it's Pam's birthday today.
Oh,
happy birthday, Pam.
Oh,
Check your emails.
Pam's
if you put your
Pebbio
birthdays
birthday.
in.
There we go.
Pebbio birthday.
Yeah, I know, right? So I'm going to take the flat brush here, and you can see you don't need to use a lot.
It's like milk.
Yeah, exactly that. So I'm taking it to the glassware, put it on just at the base like that, okay? And then I'm just going to dry brush it up, okay?
Nice.
I'm pushing it up, just like that, okay? And I'm going to fade it out towards the top. Now that there, over the course of about 15 minutes will dry, but I'm just going to bring my hairdryer in, and it will dry it really quickly for us.
Cool or warm?
Sorry?
Cool or warm?
Lukewarm, not hot, just
Okay.
lukewarm for this one. Now, because I'm speed drying it, I'm going to go in with a second coat. Look how quick that's already starting to go transparent now.
Yeah.
See at the bottom where I've still got that slight white edge?
Yep.
But really, really fast.
I like this. Wow, that is fast.
I know, it's incredibly quick.
That's
Look at
good.
that. It's already gone transparent. So with it dries within about 15, 20 seconds. I'm going to go in and do just one more coat of it though. I can go in now. There we go, just because I've put it on very thin. So to the side, like this, just brushing across.
Wow.
From the bottom up to the top. And then just quickly dry that again.
So it's a little bit like mirror spray, but in a sheet.
Exactly, yeah, exactly that. It's so reflective. Now those bottom edges, I'm just going to dry those off, make sure it's not building up. And then we want to get our foil. So I'm going to go with gold for this one.
And you said this is super tacky.
Oh, incredibly tacky. Like,
Okay.
it is the sticky. It doesn't leave a sticky residue. Like, if you were to touch that, your hands aren't sticky. It's just very, very tacky.
Wow.
It's like the reverse of, like, duct tape. It's crazy. Really, really good. Right, okay, now we've got our foil in here. So we're going to take one of the gold. We'll double check it's definitely dry. Yes, it is. Put it into that corner. There we are. And you can see it's already gripped in place. Get it nice and smooth, pull it nice and tight, and start to smooth back and forth like this.
Oh, this is well exciting.
Isn't it good?
Marina says, does anyone know how to turn subtitles off? No idea. Can somebody help her? If you're watching on Facebook, I don't know, because I don't do Facebook really.
Yeah, I think there might be a little spanner in the
little-
corner. Oh,
right.
it's like a little cog.
Oh, like your settings, your little
Yeah,
cogs.
I think it
Yeah.
sometimes comes up in there.
Have a look in there. Like, it does on YouTube. That's how I do it on YouTube.
So you
Right,
can
I'm
see
coming
I'm
in.
burnishing there. Just going in with a scraper. You can just
Wow.
use your thumb though, or a bone folder. Can you hear the bubbles
Yeah,
coming
you
out?
can.
Those bubbles, pressing those out to the edges.
No way.
So keep pressing it down. If any areas haven't fully dried, you would know about it.
Okay.
So I might need you to have left that a little bit longer. Oh dear, yeah.
That's all right.
Ooh,
Oh, I quite like that.
look how reflective
That is fabulous.
So that probably just needed a little bit longer to dry, but that is crazy. Look how reflective and shiny that is. It's absolutely beautiful. Right, I'm going to start to layer up another one for you so you can see this in
Okay,
action.
now then, we have something that I need to tell you. So 10% of the gilding is already gone. We do have a giveaway to win this bag, felted bag from Pebbio.
Ooh.
Look, since 1919. How cool is that?
That's very nice.
Type the word Wednesday into the comments and we will draw a winner at the end. Right, let me recap what you're getting. So, isn't this fabulous? Completely different to anything we've brought you before. I love this because it gives you, when we first went to Cadence and we walked in through these big black doors, on the left-hand side was a whole wall of mirror. But it looked really distressed, and they'd done it with vinegar and white spirit and all sorts of different things, and it looked like this I think this is absolutely fabulous. Now, if you wanted to put your colour inside, you would then see the colour through this. We're going to test it on the outside and see if we can make it work with the Festival of Mirrors and Cadence. But this is completely different. This gives you that opulent, vintage but shabby look to it, and I adore this. I think this is great. What a fabulous product. So you're going to get your actual mixtion. They call it mixtion for Pebbio. You're also going to get 12 sheets of your gold and 12 sheets of your silver, and then you're also going to get the three-dimensional relief paste, which when that goes clear you can use over that, which is super cool. So am I right to show this, David?
Of course you are.
This is one of the boxes that we've got on the show, and David went around, so painted straight out of the tube, and painting out of the tube is easier than you think it is.
Oh yeah, we're doing that next.
It's because it feels like a pen. And this is fabulous. Look at this. So when you stained glass windows on your rice papers, look how you can pick out certain areas, but it gives it dimension. It reminds me of the paint I used to use when I hand painted garments. It keeps its depth, it keeps its dimension. And then once it's gone completely clear, like it has here, you can just see that shine there, then the gilding will go over the top. So now you can take all of those rice papers that you've got and do this, but unlike using a glue pen or a brush, it keeps that dimension. So it gives you another layer of texture on your products. I could stencil with that paste, right?
Yeah, you could do. Yeah, absolutely. You can blend through with a stencil brush.
So you could go through, paste it through, and then have that dimension, but then you can put the gilding over the top. It's brilliant, isn't it? I love it. I think it's a really, really fabulous product. Shop Gilding is going to get you the complete starter set, so everything you need to get started, which is super cool. Shop Gilding, $34.99. Remember, you're going to get your discount off that. You're going to get your points back. And if you get that basket spent to £35 or over, we're going to pay, after your discounts, we're going to pay your postage for you. Now, we also have a set of 3 mop brushes on here. What would I use? I wouldn't use these with the foil, would I? Would you use it when you go over, like on your box?
Absolutely. So if you want to use gilding flake with this particular medium, you still can do.
Right.
And that's exactly where I've used them on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you want to use the gilding paste or the grouting medium, so the fine detailed mixie-on, you can still use your gilding fine flake with that.
Cool is that?
I'm going to show you both of the results.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we also have some sponges on here.
We
so
do.
to apply it and get
Yes,
texture.
absolutely. These are non-absorbent sponges, so they're not going to drink all of the medium up.
Exactly.
So these are great. You'll see me using these in the glass, the ceramic painting show as well. They're perfect for that, making your own little foam stamps. But at the same time, you can use it as well to apply your gilding paste because it's thin, but it's also not going to soak up.
Cool, that, isn't it? Right, if you want those, Shop Sponge, $9.99. I think you get 12 pieces in total. Right, let's talk about this download, because now I'm looking at rice papers in a whole different way.
Absolutely.
Right, because I know you can do it with a glue pen and I know you can do it with a brush, but I love that dimension. Anything that adds texture just takes your project to a different level, literally. Didn't even mean to say that. That's like, well, you want to use that, David.
That's quite bad, though, yeah.
Question, can you use other foils or metallic leaf papers with the Pebbio products? Yes. Asking Crystal. Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Absolutely. Right, now then, look at these. Imagine just doing the centre of those flowers there with that dimension and that foil.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's absolutely superb, isn't it? So you've got all of these. And what I love about these is, look, you can almost see like a landscape in them. Look at these here. So you could really highlight and pick that out. You're also going to get all of these. Again, look how you've got this texture within that paper, within that design itself. Then you've got all your solid colours. So instead of you having to colour pick, we've done it for you and we've given them to you in shapes as well. But then this, because you could trace over this with your graphite paper.
Yes.
And then go over with your three-dimensional, with a, what's it called in the tube? Oh. David's going to do it for you. There you go. He's ahead of the game.
Mixie-on relief.
Mixie-on relief. That's cool.
It's very cool.
Oh, you see, now I'm going to have to spend some money.
Look at that little bit at the bottom of the flower that I just swatched. The very bottom of the stem.
Ready?
I'm really excited about this one.
Your digi-stamp.
Oh.
Oh my goodness me.
And it's domed gilding.
I have a question.
Go on.
If I'm silk painting
Yes.
and I do the gutter, no. If I'm silk painting and you've got a laser printer, you could print it out, go over it with that and do it on silk. Right, so yesterday, sorry, I'm
Wow.
going off at a tangent now, but I'm excited now.
This is
So
exciting.
yesterday we worked out, we got a piece of freezer paper and a piece of the silk, and I used the heat press. You could use a dry iron, but it made it nice and flat. It went through the laser printer that we bring you, and it came out, but it didn't, obviously because it was a toner, it didn't stop the paint from like a gutter does. It just let it flow, which was actually quite a nice effect. If you want something that's quite arty, that would work really, really well. But you could then, you've got the black image on your silk. So then you could go over with that and then gild it on
Yeah, you
silk.
could do. That would look really nice. How nice would that look?
And I think the relief paste might stop the...
I think it will because it'll soak into the top of the, keep it on the freezer paper.
We need to try that.
Yeah, we do.
We need to get that set up.
Yeah, we do. We need to do
Yeah,
that.
we do, because that
Would
would be
look
amazing, wouldn't
amazing.
it? Right, so
Yes.
you've got all of these digital stamps now with all of these different options for you. How beautiful are these? So you take your paper, you print it off on your rice paper, you then trace this. Actually, if you put your rice paper over the top of that on a light board, you'd see it through.
Yes, you would.
So you wouldn't even need to trace it. Just go around it with your relief paste. Ooh.
Yeah.
And you're getting all of this little lot in here.
Do all
Now
the
this-
inside of a stencil with it too. I
Yes,
mean, you do all
absolutely.
of that. Yeah.
So one product added to all your stash gives you completely different techniques. You've got all of these beautiful digi-stamps in here. Now, of course, you can blow these up bigger. Oh, that's really exciting. I love the idea of that. Shop Botanical, $12.99. Now, these boxes blew our minds a little bit, didn't they, on Saturday?
Yeah, do you want me to
Somewhere
pass me that
put-
stained glass box?
Yes, please. I don't have nowhere to put anything.
There we go.
Turning around, I'm like, don't want the iPad stuck to that. These are the best quality, not some of, the best quality boxes that I've ever seen. Look at the corners. There's no crinkles, there's no creases, they're properly finished inside. The lids are absolutely pristine, like wonderfully pristine. And you're going to get 4 of them for $9.99. So Shop Cube is going to get you 4 of your square ones like that. Now, if you've had those rice papers or any rice papers and you can cover this, you can then create dimension on top of your boxes that you then gild.
Exactly, which is exactly what I'm going to do.
Right.
It's
Let me go
exciting.
whiz down the boxes
Okay,
first.
lovely.
So
All right.
those 4 will get you those Shop Cube, $9.99. Now we have the craft ones. Now we had 2 different types of craft ones. They were both exactly the same size, exactly the same price. Some of them have got foam in.
Yes.
And the ones that didn't have foam in sold out first.
They did.
So just take the foam out if you
Yeah.
don't want the foam, right? You could actually cut into that,
You could.
couldn't you, and
Yeah,
create like
definitely. It's got like a
textures
felt on
for
one side,
backgrounds.
yeah.
So 4 of those, honestly guys, listen, the quality of these is exceptional. Shop Foam, $9.99 will get you 4 of those. You go out and try and find a gift box of that quality. Honestly, you'll pay a lot more than £2.50 before you discount. Now, we've also got these square ones. These are great for gifts. Or I'll tell you something else. If you've made a really dimensional piece,
Yes.
maybe it's a card or a home decor canvas, something like that, these boxes are fabulous. I cannot recommend these enough. They are superb. Shop Square is going to get you 4 of those for $9.99. £2.50 before you discount.
I know, $2.50 for that, and they're like a silky finish as
They're
well. They're not rough.
absolutely gorgeous to
Yeah.
use. Shop Square, $9.99 will get you those. If you prefer the rectangular ones, I'd use these for storing my
Yeah.
rice papers in.
Definitely. Yeah, it's a luxury item without a luxury price. That's the difference.
It
with
really
this.
is
Yeah.
fabulous. If you want these,
The A4 ones have got
right, they've gone. I'd look.
one of the flat ones left.
Right, they can go back there. We've got one of these left. Right,
Oh.
one. Fastest fingers first, guys. Those shop flat £9.99. They're £9.99 for each set. Right, let's talk about glass, because you're going to need some glass to do your gilding on, aren't you? These would be lovely
They're
with just a
wonderful.
small little flower on it with
Yeah.
that paste. Love that. So you're going to get those. Shop candle, £11.99 for those two. If you want your votive jars, we've got those for you as well. You're going to get 12 of those. I need the code, Sophie, please. Shop small, £4.99.
£4.99.
This is a great way to start, right?
It's a perfect way to start. It's easy,
Fabulous.
it's manageable, it's contained, but also it's usable.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, David, let's see this in action.
Okay, wonderful. So we've got here the box, which I've already started. But again, if you've got any of your rice papers, just take your piping to it.
Tan's asking a question, is the gilding waterproof? Thinking if used on a vase, it will get wet.
Okay, so like the vase, great question. The vase that I've done over there, which has got on the outside, would be fine because the inside is the bit that gets wet. If you wanted to seal it, you can do using a water-based varnish. That would be fine. Something like that is wiped clean though. It's not going to come off instantly. I've already ran it under a hot tap and scrubbed it and it didn't come off.
Right, perfect.
But I would imagine with continuous submersion, it may do. It's not dishwasher safe, but give it just a quick layer of like Aquastone or something like that to give it a varnish if you wanted it to go outside. But
Perfect.
other than that, it's perfectly fine.
Right, I'm going to bring my stool over because I need to see this.
Right,
Close
so
up.
we've got here, in fact, I'll start on the stained glass box because I've already done some of this. You can see it there. Now, what I've been doing with this here is I'm just going straight over with the gutter and get yourself, I keep calling it gutter, but it's actually, it's
Yeah.
Mixion. It's basically a very similar form, but it dries completely clear and it's a thicker version of the gilding paste. All right, so it's a relief paste tube. Now, go over any of the lines, so you can see I've got the lead here, and just gentle pressure on the nozzle, on the tube, sorry, it will feed it through.
Okay, 15% now of the gilding. This, for me, is why I would buy this product. Well, the foil, but this is fabulous. Wendy says, I still have some Pebbio products that to be honest, must be 30 years plus, such as the CERN Relief, and it's still usable.
Exactly.
There you are. You're buying into
brilliant.
a quality brand here, guys. And to get 12 sheets of gold, 12 sheets of silver, and it's not like your metal leaf, it's a foil. And then you've got a big bottle of the flat application, so the mixed Dion, and then you're also getting it as a dimensional product as well, which is just incredible. How long does it take to dry, David?
So on here it indicates an hour at room temperature. I left mine for 2 hours at room temperature and most of it was pretty much dry. Areas that were a little bit thicker that had crossed over one another were a little bit longer. I wouldn't suggest heating this up to dry though because you don't want to push it, okay? If you were to use a hairdryer, you're eventually going to, if it's wet, you're going to shift it a little bit, okay? Because it's about 1 millimetre thick. Now I've just done a few lines there. Okay, and we're going to do some more detail in that. I've got some papers to do for you, but I want to quickly show you the result of how this works because I printed off from our Botanical Lines download that we've got a digital stamp and I've gone over the entire image, over the black line, but not all of it, so I've still got some of the black shining through. I'm then going to take a piece of the foil, let this thoroughly dry, piece of the foil, and we're going to start to go over it. So just go on like that, smooth your finger, holding it down, and take it off. And look at that.
Wow.
It foils
Wow,
it instantly.
look at that.
I'm using this small piece of foil and it should pretty much do the whole image for us.
Wendy Corbett's asking, with the paste that's in the tube, could you use the foil, the metal leaf?
Yes, you can.
Yep,
absolutely.
absolutely.
That's what I've also used on here to show you the difference. But this one makes it incredibly shiny. Look at that. It's like you've got actual gilding on ceramic with this. It's crazy.
Wow.
So take it to the design, smooth it over, just like this. Peel it back, and look how it takes it all off. You see that there? So keep working in with it. Peel it back. You're going to do the stem just there.
Chris W says, this is exactly what I had in mind when I saw these papers and saw you were having Pebbio. Yay!
Amazing.
I know we like to bring you lots of different brands, and this isn't replacing anything. We're just trying to bring you as many different types of craft as we can. Really, because if we're your one-stop shop now for your crafting, you want to be able to pick up your regular items, but also something new.
Exactly.
This for me this for me is for rice papers because I can get that dimension.
Oh yeah.
That's for me is just priceless. I love the idea, and you can just keep going over and using everything that you've got. And then you could paint into this with your metallic paints and colour that in with your metallic paints, and then it's got that raised, gilded finish and on cards. This doesn't have to be on home decor.
Look at that.
Oh, I love this, David.
I'm that.
That I'm obsessed with now already. I need this.
It is beautiful.
Please save me one set because I need that. That to be able to do that on top of a rice paper to add texture. That on the Morehouse one.
Feel it.
Yeah, it's just that is. It looks like you've done it like you've leaded it almost, doesn't it?
It does look like lead. So that there you could then drop your watercolour paints into it.
Beautiful.
Now,
absolutely beautiful.
Oh, there we go.
25% now of the gilding is allocated and in people's baskets. Get that Minecraft Studio with all those digi-stamps on because that's fabulous. And if you wanted to do, tell me again what mediums I can go on with this with.
So
because I need this now.
Yes.
Please save me one set. That has blown my mind.
That.
Will it go on acetate?
Yes, it'll go on acetate, it'll go on plastic. Yeah. Looks decals.
Give me a minute. No, give me a minute.
It will, looks decals.
Does it make like stained glass windows?
Yeah, no, give me a minute. Laminator, pockets, foiled, then this.
Oh.
You know, like we did yesterday?
Yes.
So yesterday we did a show with the laminator and you got 100 matte pockets. So we put one of our toner sheets that got the patterned one through the laminator with a sheet of our toner reactive foil, and then rather than keeping the seal around the edge, we cut away the edge so it opened up, and then the top layer of the pocket looked like vellum that had been foiled.
It looked amazing.
Like we did the other day with the clear ones where it looked like acetate with the foil on, it looked like vellum with it on, and then we foiled it and then we embossed it. You deboss, you could fill your deboss in.
You could do all of the line within your debossing.
So if you've got 3D embossing stencils or embossing folders, work on the deboss side.
Yes.
And fill it in.
That would look really nice.
Oh, you've got to have this in your life. This is blinking brilliant.
So I'm just going into this
David,
rice paper
imagine
here.
that.
I know, that would look stunning. Absolutely stunning. Follow these lines
good grief.
here, and I'm just using streamlined.
Elaine's saying, which foil do you use? It's the foil that comes in the kit, darling. So it's a gilding foil. You get 12 sheets of silver, 12 sheets of gold, your bottle of your liquid Mixtion, and your relief Mixtion, which is your 3-dimensional one. Shop gilding, $34.99. Remember, you're going to get your discount off that. You're going to get your points back, and you get that basket spent to £35 or over, and we'll pay your postage. That's just opened a whole new world of creativity for me.
It's
and
amazing.
You can do it on fabric, right? It's not machine washable.
You can do it on fabric.
Silk.
Yeah, you could do it on. We're going to need to do it on silk, aren't we? Now this one here.
Sorry, I'm getting really excited.
It is
This
very
is
exciting.
brilliant.
This same piece that I've just used to do that entire flower with. Think of how much gilding flake you would have used to cover that flower. I've used a small portion of one of the foil sheets, and I've still got tons left. You'd have used probably 2 of those giant foiling sheets just to do it all the way into the box and go out a fresh piece when you want to do it again.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is the difference. Also, that same piece, look at those leaves there.
David, half the stock now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right, I need to answer a question. Marina says, can you get the foils on the Rona? She has Mixtion. Now, is Mixtion the same as that? Because that's much runnier.
This particular adhesive is designed to work with these
the foil.
foils. These are foil sheets. These are not gilding sheets.
Absolutely.
It gives a gilding effect, and it gives the imitation of it being gilded, but it's got a mirror effect to it, so it has to have a strong tack to it, which means it will pull that foil off the clear sheet, which essentially will leave you with a transparent piece of plastic like that.
That's amazing.
It's completely different to a standard foiling sheet, so you need to use the gilding paste, I'm afraid.
Okay.
It needs to be that one. It has to pull it off that sheet, okay? Gilding adhesive is usually just tacky enough to catch all of those loose elements.
Chris says, want to do the relief on Cathedral of Colour too. Shame, I need to work all day. Boo! I know, 55%, 60% now is allocated. As soon as you've seen it on paper, that's done it. That, for me, I would just, honestly, that kit would go in my basket over and over again to be able to do that. That is absolutely exquisite.
Beautiful, isn't it? It's stunning, and you can see there just how reflective it is. It's domed at the top. It's regal. It looks opulent.
I love it.
Then you can watercolour in there.
Absolutely love it. I want to do it on a mirror.
These bits here now. Let's fill those in. So
Get a
again,
piece of glass. Go and buy yourself a really cheap picture frame. Take the piece of glass out, mirror spray it on the back, and then do that over the top.
yeah.
And your mirror would show through.
Oh, it would.
So you get an outline.
Look at
Oh,
this.
gosh.
Look at this. This gilding, it's crazy. I'm still using the same piece, by the way,
You
now on
are?
our third project. I've used a quarter of one of the 12 sheets.
Wow.
This is how far this is going. So let's do this leaf here. Can you see that leaf right there at the moment, this one?
Yep.
So we take our sheet, take it to the top, straight over, a couple of times like that, so you almost spot foil with it. And then look at the gilding that you get. Oh,
Wow.
that is a beauty. It's so shiny.
It's white when it goes on. You wait till it's completely clear.
Completely clear.
Don't force dry it.
Nope.
Don't force heat
Leave
it.
it to do its own thing.
its own thing. Wow.
So smooth it down. I'm just using my finger to smooth it. You don't want to dint it because it's nice and soft.
65% now. If you want this, guys, you need to be putting it in your basket now because this is flying out, and I'm not surprised. Think about all those
here too.
digital stamps that we bring you, even your regular stamps. Maybe you've got a stamp that you just stamp out with your ink and then go over it with your paste,
Yeah, exactly.
right? So you're just using it as a guide.
Look at this. I stuck my finger in that.
This is going to be magic.
Look at this.
Oh,
Let's
I
do
love
that little
this.
section there as well.
Think about it over your paste as well, your cerise and your capella
Oh,
paste.
all of that.
Right?
I want to do it over acrylic paws as well.
Oh, yeah.
All over my paws and just do lots of detail. Look at that. I'm just picking all of that out. And
That's
can
quite
you
therapeutic,
see
isn't it?
how shiny that is?
That is absolutely superb. I
But
love
can you see
that
the
product.
difference between flake and foil? So you can see foil and flake,
Yes.
how it changes. That is a mirrored foil. It gives you the look and feel of real liquid gold.
It really does.
And that's the difference of this. It's not brushed, it's not tarnished. The reflection is so, so high. Now this here has got black underneath it, so sometimes the light in here can overpower it.
Yep.
But that there you can really see. And in person, when you see that,
It's absolutely
it's breathtaking.
tremendous.
It's
Now,
so easy as well.
can it be done on glass? Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
We'll show you that when we go back to the counter. Do you sell more of the paste? Have we got it separately?
They will all be available separately on the website, I believe. They're not currently on they're not separate on the show as a shop code.
But they're on the website?
Yes.
All right. So, yeah.
I'm sure they must be. Yeah. They will
Yeah?
be.
Okay. We need to get those added to the show. Can you leave it to dry a day or so, and would it still be tacky?
Yes, absolutely.
So it will stay tacky
Yeah.
until you put something on top of it,
I
right?
did some of that on Monday, and I've just
gonna
done it
get one of
now,
those vases.
so you can see it, how long it lasts. Now
So
I'm
that
just
you can
going
see
in
it on glass.
very lightly now with some of the foil on top of this acrylic pour that I've done, and I'm not pressing it down much at all because I want spot foiling with this. So I'm just adding a little bit of foil. You see how it's taking my fingerprint
Oh my
there?
goodness me, that's beautiful.
Isn't this gorgeous? So
I
I'm
love
going really,
that.
I'm hardly even pushing down
Over
because
an
I want.
acrylic pour, David.
I know, right?
Oh, I'll tell you what, you do an acrylic pour and you pick out certain details, or you go over it with a digi-stamp and paint over the top.
Oh.
This is going to take so many of your crafts to a different place.
That's exactly it. That's what I love about this.
I
Now I'm
love that. It's one product. We try and do this a lot at Highlight Crafts because we all craft. One product or one set of products that reinvigorate everything that you've already got. This is fabulous. It's limited stock, guys. You need to be putting it in your basket and checking it out, please. $34.99 will get you this. Don't miss out. How long does it take us to get more stock in, Katie?
Pebbio is 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Yep,
3
3
to
to
4
4
weeks.
weeks.
look how shiny
Please
it
get
is.
it and please check out your baskets, because if you don't, someone will come along and take it out. I just want to show you this on glass as we got asked. So it gives you this really textured finish. Look how mirrored that is. I can actually see David in there. Give us a wave. There he is, look.
There you go.
That
Look at that. You
is
can
incredible.
actually see it. That's crazy. It is bouncing a pure image back.
Can I put water over mirror spray?
Water over mirror
So
spray.
if I sprayed this,
Yes.
and then I wanted to use it as a vase.
Yeah, it doesn't react with water. It reacts with solvent. So you
Mirror
can't clean
spray
it
on
with
the
solvent.
inside and this over the top.
Yeah, I know.
Right, you're going to have to really now check your baskets out. It's gone. Have we got any
Oh.
left? Still in allocation, so?
Yeah, you've got 13.
13 in allocation. Please check your baskets out, because somebody right now can jump on our website, put it in the basket, check it out before you, and you'll miss it. And you do not want to miss this. This is absolutely stunning.
I'm loving mixing the gold and the silver together just in areas. It gives it, see that little fleck of gold coming through? And then we take the gutter, I keep calling it gutter, the relief mixie on.
Sue Turner says this will open up a world of effects I can get on ceramics. This would
Sue, it
usually
will.
take ages. Sue, you're going to love this. That is absolutely superb. Please, I know I'm going to keep nagging you, but I don't want you to miss out. Please check out your baskets, guys. If you're serious and you want this, somebody will be coming on. It's like the Sirius the other night, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody was jumping on the website to get a second one, and then they were pinching it out of your basket. Missed a bit as I had to check out. Well done, Marina. I'm guessing this would work on UV epoxy resin items, says Pauline.
UV, yes, it would do. There's no reason why not. It's still a plastic one set, so you could use it on there. I'm going over the top of Aquastone here.
Wow.
So I'm literally just doing some of these freehand. Just taking it from these areas.
I just want to show you this, Marina, in case you missed this bit as well, because look at this. Sorry, David, just while you're doing that, look at this. Look at that.
It's gorgeous.
That is incredible. But what I personally love is it's dimensional.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes when you work with a dimensional paste, it can sink into the product. Listen.
It's on the top.
This doesn't. All your digi-stamps, your embossing stencils, think about going round and filling some areas of those in. If you saw the show yesterday where we did the laminator and we used the pockets and it looked like we'd foiled on vellum. Oh, this on vellum, David.
Oh, gorgeous on vellum.
You could get your scan and cut to draw out a design and then go over it with the paste.
Oh, yes, you could do.
That's it for me.
Yes, I just like the idea of
Love
using
that.
dimensional mixing on all of my decals and those resin decals of the
Exactly
stained glass
that.
windows.
Good, isn't it?
Yes, very, very, very good. So, I'm going to go on some paper here just to show you. So we've got our gilding paste, which is our thin fluid medium.
Yep.
Okay, just going to put some on some cardstock here, just in a gentle brush stroke, which means that all of your decorative painting from Stephanie, you could then highlight it all. And we've got ceramic and glass later on, and we're going to use these on there as well.
Will this work on fabric?
This one, it'll soak into fabric.
Will it work on leather? Would it go with the next show?
We need to have a little look and see. I don't see why it wouldn't.
I don't see why it wouldn't.
I don't see why it
Because
wouldn't.
leather isn't porous, is it?
No, it would sit on it. Right, so I'm just going to go across here ever so slightly and just brush from the side, because if you've got a rice paper or an image under there, that'd look gorgeous.
Right, Pauline's back with a question about
dear.
Mirror Festival.
Whenever,
I love this, Pauline, because you're determined it's going to work, and that's what we're like, so well done. Right, Mandy says, quick decision, got it. Pauline says, read my question about Mirror Festival paints. Could you put them on the inside of the vase and still have a candle inside, or would you recommend a battery candle and then gild on the outside?
So that's with Mirror Festival.
Mirror Festival
So
on the inside.
it only will work on the outside of the glassware because you mirror spray on the inside of glassware. So
Right.
you always have the Mirror Festival and the mirror spray on both sides of the glass. No, both mediums don't go on the same side of the
No,
glassware.
I think what she's saying is, if you've got a vase like that, you
Yeah.
paint the inside with Mirror Festival to
Yeah.
get a colour.
Yes.
And then you use your Mixtion
Yeah.
and your foil on the outside.
Oh yeah, you could do.
She's
could
asking if you can still burn a candle with Mirror Festival on the inside, or does she need to use a battery one? I'd recommend a
I'd
battery
just use
one
the
if I'm
battery one.
honest.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to put a naked flame near it.
No, it's not, unless it's a paint that's designed to withstand high temperatures, like a ceramic or a glass paint, then yes, but with that I wouldn't do,
No,
just
I
for
wouldn't
safety's
either.
sake, because it's more of a gel medium.
Absolutely. So yes, on the inside, that on the outside, but with a battery. But that means you could do, does Mirror, blah, 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 Festival of Mirror come off with water?
No, it
So
stays.
I could put it on the inside of a vase, this on the outside, put my water in,
Yeah,
put my
I would
flowers in.
coat it with an
Aquastone
aquastone because
on
it's
the
constantly
inside.
submerged then in that case. Yeah.
Wow.
There's a few
Wow.
factors you want to play with.
Sue Turner says, got mine.
Oh, very
Well done,
nice.
Sue.
Lovely stove.
Now, I've only got a few minutes left on this, so we're going to see what David comes up with in those few minutes. And then I'm going next door to be with Stephanie for an hour of leather paints.
Leather
Now,
painting.
this is fabulous. Wait till you see what she's been doing this morning. It looks
right?
amazing. If
Let's
you've
see what
never
we get
tried
out of
Pebeo
this.
products before, they were started in 1919. They're based in France, and they are just the world sales director and European sales director flew over to come and see us. They do have a base in the UK as well. Look at that. That's beautiful on card. Look at the sheen.
I'm using the
That's
weight.
on
Oh,
a
it's stuck to
matte
that one now.
black card using the waste.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I like that as well.
I'm using the leftover bits here, by the way. This is the waste. But look at that on there.
Wow.
Let's go in with a fresh one and see what happens.
Oh, this is super cool for textures.
Let's go in with this. Now, what we'll get here is the areas where the silver won't get
No.
gold. So, put it in that corner. Nice and smooth. Bubbles out.
Are you all checking out? Because you need to.
I think they've all checked out.
Oh, well done. Thank you, guys. That's brilliant. Good job.
Should we pick a winner?
Yes, let's
Look
pick
at
a winner.
that. Oh, my word.
I've just done some of my points to get the paste. Yay! Got mine with my points, says Chris. Right, if I rice paper onto construction acetate and then gild over it in certain areas, will the sun still come through? Thinking of sun catchers. Absolutely.
Yes, with rice paper, just don't paint the back so you'll still get light passing through
Absolutely.
it.
David, that was blinking brilliant.
Yeah.
I need to come spend a weekend with you all and an extra suitcase. So you do. We need to put in a cadence.
We really do.
retreat.
We need to plan it
Don't
out.
we?
But thank you so much. We wanted to try and show it you all in stages, and I'm really glad that you've enjoyed the show.
Yeah,
so,
me too. Right.
Yeah.
Get yourself a cuppa, brace yourself. Stephanie, Pebbio, leather paints. See you in a few minutes.